Sonnett Frisbie's here, leading geopolitical risk analyst, also formerly a financial analyst and economist with the United States State Department. It's good to see you, Sonnett. We appreciate it. Are we making too big a deal out of Liz Truss and the UK's move back to fossil fuels?
Hi, Leland. Thanks for having me. Listen, you use the words perfect storm, and I think that's the perfect way to couch what's currently happening across Europe. It's not just the UK. With Russia's invasion of Ukraine and Russia being the largest gas exporter to the continent, people are really feeling the pain. Our survey data shows that countries across Europe would like to be self-reliant, and majorities of Brits say they would like to be self-reliant on energy. But unfortunately, they just aren't. So, it's not just fossil fuels. Brits also are more keen on extending the life of nuclear plants and building new capacity for nuclear. They're slightly negative, actually.
I hear you, but yeah. It seems as though that there was this breaking point, right? That for a long time, they were fine to build windmills and stop exploring the North Sea, and they had this fracking ban on and on and on. But now when things get really bad, the perfect storm, as you say, it got bad enough that they've effectively changed course and walked back down the other direction on the green road.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see if that's a permanent change or a temporary change. What we do see is people, slightly more Brits than not, say that they are actually hesitant to build new coal or to extend the life of coal-powered plants. But what they really don't want, what we really see them negative on, is paying more for energy or rationing energy. So it's clear if you look at a list of what they prefer and what they would really be averse to, that paying more is at the very bottom of the list.
Right. So, I mean, everybody cares about being green until you tell them what it's going to cost, whether it be out of your pocket or out of rationing, which is obviously what's happening in California because of climate policies, and suddenly it changes. I'm wondering how long till we see sort of the effects. If the UK sometimes is a few years ahead of the US economically, we've seen that happen in the past with a couple of recessions. How long should we wait to figure out whether this works?
Well, I think it's hard to compare the U.S. and the U.K. The U.S. has the incredible advantage that we're a net exporter of energy. And unfortunately, most of our European friends and allies are not. And unfortunately, they are in some ways at the mercy of Russia and its gas exporting infrastructure. And, even though the UK, as you said, has some gas assets in the North Sea, they're still part of the broader European market. So they're going to feel that pain along with their European neighbors.
All right. Hey, good to see you, Sonnett. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
Have a good one.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.